Hello guys on YouTube today. How are you guys today? Well, I tried to upgrade my HP Pavilion G6 laptop computer here running Windows 7 Home Premium and have a Intel i3 core processor on it, but the problem is when I turn it on, this is all it does. It wants to try to boot, but I will kind of show you what it does here. It looks like it starts up normally. It goes to the safe mode, hit the safe restart function, and it kind of just sits there, kind of like, okay, I don't know what's going on, and it just goes to the cycle, and it goes back to the same thing again. Let's go ahead and power off here. But it was an epic fail to upgrade my laptop computer's memory to a DDR3 8GB RAM. This is a DDR3 RAM laptop computer, but I'm going to have to downgrade it back to its stock RAM here, back to the 4GB sticks. And the problem is, the reason why I want to have 8GB in my computer to able to have it to run a bit faster. I'm tired of it being so sluggy. I'm tired of it being so laggy. When it goes to sleep, it doesn't want to wake back up, or if it freezes, it drives me nuts. But let's go ahead and show you on how to downgrade your computer back to the factory memory again. We are going to need to unplug the computer from the mains itself. We're going to need something very soft, like a towel, to able to protect the finish of my computer from getting any more scratched. We're also going to need just a standard size screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. We're going to lay this very soft towel down on the desk here, kind of like this. This is going to help to keep it from getting scratched. One thing we're also going to need to remove is the battery itself. Go ahead and lay the computer on the surface. We're going to take out the 6-cell lithium-ion battery. Let's go ahead and place that off to the side. But the reason why I was going to upgrade my laptop was to get a faster RAM. Apparently, this was not a DOI kind of project. Apparently, this has to be set kind of in the BIOS system to be able to recognize all 8 gigs of RAM. And we're going to need to discharge the laptop itself, the computer, from any extra power by hitting the power button, and that just discharges everything in the computer here again. Let's go ahead and close my lid on my HP laptop computer. The section that we're mostly concerned about is this big giant panel right here. This panel is what we're mostly concerned about. We're going to take the 2 screws and unscrew them with the tiny screwdriver here, what I have here. But it's been discharged and stuff, it's safe to work with it, but I recommend you have a grounding strap to work with your computer, but I don't have one. But I recommend having one of those guys if you're all going to work on laptops. Make sure you get all the screws kind of unloosened kind of thing here. And by the way, this is tabs. You're not going to break any of the tabs. It feels like you're going to break your laptop, but you're not. This is the 8 gigs of modules I put in my laptop, but I'm going to have to downgrade it again. We're not going to worry about the Wi-Fi card, this DVD drive, or the hard drive, or the on battery. We're going to mostly worry about putting the orange sticks, the light sticks going back in again from the memory. We take the 8GB sticks out to put the regular sticks of 4GB back in again. And it's like, man, that's so disappointing, guys. It's like, I was getting ready to have it all working and stuff, but apparently I'm going to have to wait to be able to take my laptop to a service center, a real technician to service my laptop. And by the way, don't show away your package here, because you can actually go ahead and put your lamp stick back in the package if your package hasn't been damaged anyway. Go ahead and stick these lamp sticks back in the package, being very careful not to break them. But apparently this has to be something to do with the BIOS in the computer for it to be able to recognize all 8 channels of the memory. But you can see I had to downgrade my laptop back to the stock factory memory modules, but sometimes you can have some issues with stuff like that. And this was just the standard white modules I did buy for this computer. I did buy the white modules, and I did research the voltage and stuff like that. And let's go ahead and stick the standard cover back on here. Oh, that's really a bummer, guys, but like I said, I know how to use computers. I just don't know how to upgrade them and save myself some money to do it myself. But apparently you have to spend money to be able to get your computers working and running the proper way and stuff like that. Go ahead and reset and re-put your 6-cell laptop battery back in your laptop computer. And apparently these are going to have to wait to be able to get the 8 gigs I want in my laptop computer. Let's go ahead and flip over, take away the towel, because we're not going to need the towel to keep it from scratching, or the computer from scratching. And go ahead and replug your mains back in. By the way, this was a downgrade, not an upgrade, guys. I'm kind of sad, but I hope my computer reboots to the factory stock memory. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go here. Let's see if she's going to reboot here. I don't know, guys. I don't know if she's going to reboot, but there she goes, guys. She reboots back to the factory memory. As like, early. But apparently, sometimes you could also have a defective memory as well. Well, apparently to be able to get the 8 gigs in my laptop, apparently it has to be the right memory, and it also has to be set by the BIOS inside the computer. And the reason why I'm saying about the BIOS and kind of stuff, because that's what the computer recognizes the memory as to be, is the system is sometimes you may have to download a driver or a memory for the memory able to work on the computer. And you can see my computer now reboots normally like it has done in the past with 4 gigabytes of RAM, and back using just 4 gigs instead of 8 gigabytes. And it's like, well, that happens, guys. Here's the BIOS system on my laptop computer and stuff like that. You can change different settings, go to memory testing, can go to whatever it needs to be able to fix in your computer. I am very disappointed at trying to upgrade my computer, but apparently not everything is a DIY project. Apparently everything is done by a technician for a reason, to be able to restart your computer. Again, it wants to go back to Windows 7. Let's go and make it go back to Windows 7 here. But that's apparently sometimes that can be the issue of your computer not starting right with the full 8 gigs of RAM. And sometimes your computer is just not designed for the full 8 gigs of RAM, because you may have to download some type of latest driver for your computer to be able to work. I don't know. if it was the memory I bought that had, if it was bad or not. I don't think it was. I just think the computer had, apparently the computer needs to recognize what the memory is. And you can see now she starts back up like normal. And it is my HP Pavilion G6 Windows Home Premium Edition and Intel iCore 3 processor inside of it. I'm so frustrated, guys, because it makes me sad I can't upgrade any of my technology or my computer on. The other thing has to match with the motherboard and the voltage on the motherboard, but I didn't tell you on your package here. You may have some issues. It may work, it may not work. So I don't know, guys, but the computer has booted, does fine. It's working, does fine right now. Let's go ahead and just restart it and kind of show you what the old stuff I have inside of it. But apparently I had to spend extra money just to get the computer to boot proper. But after I put the 4 gigs RAM back in her, she is now booting just fine. And we go into the support driver system. You can see now she's a bit slow again, because now I took out the 8 gig RAM instead of putting the 8 gigs and 8 gigs in all. I just now put the 4 stock RAM chips back in it, but you know what, that's fine. Once I get this computer with the 8 gigs, I'm going to be fine with my laptop computer, and she's just going to work just fine for what I need it for. Windows starts normal like it did in the past. And it's like, oh my god, guys, I don't know what else to do. Well, don't try to upgrade your computer if you don't know or you don't know what the research of your computer is. Just do the research on what's compatible with your laptop computer. Let's go ahead and just type the GUI in here. And you see, she now opens just fine. And it's like, really? Like, I don't know, guys. It's like, Windows is just one of those fussy type of computers ever. It's just one of those fussy things about technology on how to upgrade your laptop. And it's like very sad to be sad to see I had to downgrade my laptop instead of upgrade it. And that's what makes me very sad. It's like, really? But it's a good thing my computer is working just fine. It's booting just fine. Everything's working just fine. It's just because my computer is just doing so much with the memory and stuff, because it really takes forever for everything to load in my computer. And that's why I want to upgrade it to the 8 gigs RAM instead of just the 4 gigs RAM, stock RAM inside of. But you can see she's now booted all back to factory made RAM and everything else. You can see she's now clocked back at the 4 gigs RAM and back of using 3.8 gigabytes of RAM. And that's kind of sad, because I was hoping to get my laptop up and running a little bit faster with the 8 gigs RAM, but apparently that's not possible. But it will be possible if you download the correct drivers and software for your computers. And that's the reason why I recommend you save those stocked factory made your stock RAM. I'd always recommend saving those, because you never know what you're going to need when you have a problem like this, like I did now on trying to upgrade her. But you can see now she's just back at the stock factory RAM sticks. Alright, guys, I don't know what else to say. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, please share. Also, please leave a comment, please like, guys, can you kind of help me with the issue with my PC computer on how to upgrade it and stuff like that? Alright guys, peace out, bye guys, we'll see you in the next vlog.